I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take a...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Trey Lance, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the 49ers and the Cards. All that and more coming up next.
From the hostess... Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And in last week's game, you weren't sure which side was going to do the cheering when he stepped back to throw the ball.
But
right?
you knew he was going to throw it a lot.
Oh, he's going to throw it a lot. I mean, he's ended up throwing 5 touchdown passes, but his interception rate, that wasn't so terrific either. So one side was going to be cheering when he stepped back to throw it.
They did get the win, though. We'll see if they can parlay that into this week. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 64 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amber Thomas. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Right back to Mitchell on second down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On first and 10, here's Lance. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback, and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air.
That is caught by the tight end, Kenny. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0.
George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Now Lance on the bootleg. And he fires one incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Jason Verrett. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they fake that. Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. $17-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Lance on the option right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lance looking to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's get that done.
And Lance now to throw. And a across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is end of the weekend in the NFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles. And it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason. That's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seeds.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, it's Murray. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And here's Murray on the keeper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make it 24-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The Lance going to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Murray. Toward the sideline, it's complete. And it's still well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. The Niners had 10 and 5 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first down, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It got his man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing now is Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's great. And going to corral right around the 34. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These 2 teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Score on these guys.
Now Lance. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Right back to Mitchell here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. They run over center with Mitchell.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Ready, go. Ready.
A give here to Mitchell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray to air it out again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 39, Murray. Man open left side is Brown. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. First down, Murray. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Goes right back to McBride. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. It's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mitchell, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taken down, back at his own 7. Drake Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And Lance will try again on second down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll go option to the short side. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Off of play action, here's Lance. This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Niners extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take a quarter meal, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries.